At CBF, we know that for you to change your body, you need to change your mind. Exercise and eating healthy is only part of the plan. We care about our members as we care about our family because our members become our family. It is not about competition but support. It is not about being the strongest or the fastest, but about you defeating your negative self. It is about working together and making the task challenging and have fun. By the end, what matters is not how hard the session was, but that you take control of your mind so you can take control of your body. My name is Sandro Torres, and I'm happy you are part of our family. Welcome to Custom Body Fitness.
Welcome everybody to another talk here with your health coach Sandro Torres. Today I'm going to tell you two stories. Last week I stopped by my aunt's house to say hello, and I met my cousin's boyfriend. He's a very nice guy. My cousin approached me, and she told me that she want to join Custom Body Fitness, that I should talk to the boyfriend and give him some information about what are we doing Custom Body Fitness. But instead of me bragging about our services and how good we are, and how do we do things and things like that, I decided to ask him what was the reason that he wanted to join a gym or an exercise program. And he said that he just didn't have a he didn't really have a goal in mind. And I said, so why do you really want to join? And he finally said, well, it's because I don't want to be thinking negative things. I don't want to be at home wasting my time. I don't want to be bored. I said, that's the only reason. And he thought about it, and finally he said, and maybe gain some muscle. We continue discussing that, and he also, and as we continue talking, he emphasized again that he wanted to gain muscle. That's when I decided to approach him and tell him a little bit about what it requires to gain muscle. So I told him, if you want to go to the gym and do whatever you want to do, I think you should sign up to any public gym. You can do whatever you want to. Now, if your goal is to gain muscle, it's not gonna happen. If you're gonna go exercise just when you have time, when you feel bored, it simply is not gonna happen. If you want to distract your mind, there's many things that you can do. You can do martial arts, you can go dance Zumba, you can do aerobics, you can do cycling. There's many things that you can do in the gym, but don't go and lift weights and expect to tone your body and gain some muscle, because it's not gonna happen. For you to be able to gain muscle and um, tone your body, you must be committed. You must be disciplined. You must be patient, and you must have a well planned, design program where you're gonna progress in your weightlifting. Otherwise, it's not gonna happen. It's simply because the muscle doesn't work the way many people think they work. For you to gain muscle, you need to break the muscle fibers. And to break the muscle fibers, it requires a lot of work. And it needs to be consistent. Let's say if you do in 1 week and you break the muscle fibers and you gain a little bit of muscle, because you don't gain a lot, don't you think you're gonna be gaining 2-3 pounds in a week? Probably you're gonna be gaining like 1 to 2 pounds a month, and that's a lot of muscle that you're gonna be gaining there. If you stop coming for a week, for a month, um, you start losing that muscle that you're gaining. So it's like you accelerating and braking at the same time, because you're not progressing within your exercise. At least you need to invest at least 3 times a week, and you have to be consistent with that 3 times a week, every month, every year, for at least 3 years. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for you to tone your body, or I should say it's going to be impossible unless you do that. A couple days ago, I had a conversation with a bodybuilder. He reminded me of another bodybuilder who actually trained me. He was my mentor, and he was telling me the things that they used to do for them to go and perform in these competitions. Besides dehydrating themselves, like taking pills so they can get rid of all the water, they stop drinking water. They have to go into a extreme diet, only protein and the last week, and then the last days they need to do only carbohydrates, so the muscle looks bigger and little things like that. So a lot of these bodybuilders, they do extreme things by the end to show up their body. But when they're finished, then they go back to the same. And some of them, they start eating a lot of fat and they start gaining a lot of fat. So they lose that tone and they don't look, of course, tone anymore. And they don't have that perfect physique. For some of them, uh, or I should say for everybody. I mean, for all the bodybuilders, they don't have that physique because that's impossible to live like that. Dehydrated, to be eating the way they eat, so they can perform. However, they can keep a habit. They can help and have a tone and a nice body. Not as like I mentioned before, as when they perform, but a good body. Anyway, many of them they go back and regain weight. So I was talking to this bodybuilder that now he's a member of us. And he said that one of the things that he learned in custom body fitness, and he's very happy with it, is that now he can maintain the body that he has worked for and keep it like a lifestyle instead of going to this extreme to go to perform and compete in these shows. So the point of the conversation that we had in that I want you to get out of this is that after you have achieved your goal, it's not like you tone your body and you gain the muscle and 3 years later you stop doing it. You need to find another plan to maintenance what you already gained. Otherwise, you're gonna lose everything. So I'm going to summarize the two talks for you. For you to be able to gain muscle and tone your body, don't take it lightly. This is not a game. This is not like I'm bored today. I might have time. If you really want to tone your body and gain the muscle, what you really want to do, you must be committed. If you're not ready for this, if you're not ready to invest at least 3 hours a week, you need a little bit more to get better results, but at least 3 hours. You need 4 a week. And we're talking about heavy lifting, which is a well-designed program that you need to press with progress within the program. If you don't have that, if you don't have the patience, if you don't have the discipline, if you make excuses, if anything that gets in the middle of your life is gonna stop you from going exercise, if you don't exercise because small things get in the middle, this is not for you. Don't even think about it to get into it because it's not gonna happen. You're gonna be wasting your money and you're gonna be wasting your time. If you want something to distract you, if you wanna if you wanna keep moving, if you wanna just exercise, there is many other things that you can do out there. Running, cycling, Zumba, anything else. So find something else. This is not for you. Now, if you decide to get into this and gain that muscle and tone your body, now you need to find a plan to maintenance that. It's like anything else. It's like your marriage. It's like money. It's like a business. A business, you don't open a business and just people comes and everything happens and you have a business. You need to learn how to maintenance it. You need to, for example, custom body fitness, we need to figure out how to deliver results, how to help members psychologically, physically, and keep them motivated. We need to have a plan where they can enjoy it, get those results, and deliver results because our members, that's the reason what they're here for. It's the same with my marriage. I can't just say, okay, I got married and my wife is going to be happy because we got married. I have to maintenance. I have to continue doing things with her. I have to continue bringing flowers. I have to listen to her. I have to help with the dishes. We have to have plans together. We have to have goals together. Many things to maintenance that relationship. The same with the money. If somebody comes and gives me $1 million, it's not gonna last me if I go spend it, buy cars, buy a house, whatever it is. The $1 million is gonna be gone like this because I need to pay for all the maintenance and insurance and whatever it is that I have to pay for. I have to invest that money for the money to be maintenance. The same with your body. You can't just get there and then stop. You need to continue maintenance that. So you need to come out with a plan to maintenance that body so you don't lose all the hard effort you have put in those 3 years. So that's right there my talk. I hope you like it. Please share it with somebody who's thinking about getting into weightlifting and toning their body and putting some muscle. Let them know that it's not something to take lightly. They need to be committed to their goal. Thank you so much for continue following me. You health coach Sandro Torres. For now, says bye.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed the content offered here, then I know you will enjoy these books. These are great tools to lead you to successful weight loss, better health, and greater happiness.